Monday's episode, we talked. Hello, Ghosties. Brad and Timon.
I'm not a ghosty.
We are the Ghostrunners.
We are the Ghostrunners.
Hello, Jake.
Oh, yeah, we were going to talk about 409, the cleaning. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
But on Monday's episode, we talked about just like vocab words and terms that you can barely remember. Mm-hmm. I thought I'd start this episode off by quizzing you guys.
Okay.
This is a website. It says important geography terms for high school students.
Not geography. Sorry.
Did you finish geography?
Geography, I feel like there's a weak spot in my education in general.
Perfect.
So this will be great.
Weak spot. Okay.
What are your strong spots?
I don't know, writing and like English and
Yeah,
grammar
Right,
and
I'll give
stuff,
him a
probably.
writing quiz on a podcast. Yeah, that's going to do numbers.
Yeah, let's check out your penmanship next, huh?
Yeah, writing cursive for me on this podcast. Like, what?
Like, this guy?
First time podcasting? He wants a writing quiz?
All right, let's hear some geography. What was it? Geography terms
Important
important for
geography
high school.
terms for high school students. If you don't know these,
Is this an actual website or is this GPT?
this is ginconnection.com.
Okay, that is so much more like
We like that?
credible than Chat GPT.
Your first word. No, you know what? I'm going to give you the definition
I like that better.
because this one's tough.
Okay.
An underground reservoir of water which could be extracted for surface use.
Can I say spring?
You can say spring.
May I say spring?
You may say spring.
Allow
Thank
me
you.
to-
I
allow me
think
to
his
say-
strong spot's politeness.
May I? You like may I? Because I know you can. I don't know, can you?
I don't know. Can you? Miss
it-
McShane.
If he says it's hard, it's not going to be geyser, but it feels like geyser. Like that
You think we
Wait,
we,
wait,
res-
wait. But
we
we don't-
extract water out of the geyser?
reservoir.
No, reservoir is in the definition.
Crap.
An underground reservoir of water which can be extracted for surface use.
For surface use. We
For
don't
surface
use, we don't
use.
use
Just sounds
geysers.
like what I know a spring is. I don't know much else of a guess.
Spring sounds pretty good. I'll say autumn.
Close. Aquifer.
Oh, dude.
It had some similar letters there.
Heard of it. Yeah. That's good.
Huh.
I think an aquifer probably is a spring of sorts.
Maybe close. All right, this time I'll give you the word. You give me the definition. Archipelago.
Oh.
Know the word, but nothing.
All right,
about
Timon
it.
knows the word. Add on to that.
Archipelago.
Archipelago.
Dang it. It's like, oh, I know this kind of. Not well enough to spout it off. Archipelago. Did we talk about this recently?
It's the
or-
tip of a mountain.
Tip of a mountain.
The highest point.
You didn't
No.
ask permission.
I thought it
Say
was like an island or something like that. Like it's like it's like
island or something.
is that what it says? An island or something like that?
Island or something.
Like is a Australian archipelago?
No.
Not even close.
Island is close.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you some
Highest
examples.
point in an island.
Like Hawaii or the Galapagos Islands.
It's like a multiple islands.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
A chain. Maybe it is Australia.
Spring.
Prison, penal colony. A chain or set of islands grouped together.
That's funny. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's how archipelago does sound like it's something that you like summit in Mount Everest. I summited the archipelago. Like,
Yeah.
I agree with the way it sounds, Timon.
Thanks.
I saw a podcast clip yesterday. This girl said that most people who die trying to climb Mount Everest die like waiting in line.
Wow.
Really sad because they oversell it. So you have to you get to base camp and then you wait your turn to summit it. And that's when people die.
From like freezing?
I don't know how, starvation, dehydration, whatever, lack
Boredom
of oxygen.
without,
Boredom, yeah, no
They didn't,
TikTok.
they didn't bring their Starlink, so we can't get on the socials. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, kind of sad. Okay, I'm going to give you the definition this time. We're going until you get one right.
Okay.
The current theory that the continents of the Earth move across the Earth on giant tectonic plates.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I was going to say that no matter what you said. Current theory. Current theory, tectonic plates. Oh.
Just not a sliver.
Oh, really?
Not a splinter of an idea.
I don't even have a splinter in there. Tectonic plates. This is
theory-
one of those things I think I've definitely heard of whatever
Is this
the
one
answer
word?
is. No, it's a theory. Theories are always 2 words.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a soft spot
Yeah,
for
gosh.
Edgar Allan weirdo
Yeah,
over
ever
here.
heard the theory of evolution? No, it's evolution,
Right.
right?
Good.
2 words.
Edgar Allan letterboxed over here.
Edgar Allan Poe.
No, that's his real name.
Edgar Allan Poe schooled.
Good follow up.
Edgar Allan Pwned. Dude, you got Edgar Allan Pwned.
Edgar Allan Pwned.
Oh. I think the answer is, I don't know. I can't think of it. I can't think of.
Continental Drift.
Oh.
Tommy, don't give me that.
Ice Age
Oh.
movie.
Ice Age. It all comes back to Ice Age. All right, let's try to think. We're working our way down. We're getting easier and easier. All right, first one to get it wins, and then we'll go to the theme music. Give me the word that has this definition.
Can we interrupt you halfway through if we know
At
it?
any point, you may buzz in.
Okay.
Buzz in however you see fit.
Limestone. Sorry.
Wait, that was his guess. I
That
guess
was his guess. I already started. 0 degrees latitude divides the Earth into northern and southern hemispheres. Yes, equator. You didn't buzz in, but good job.
I was so tempted as a joke to just throw 2 birds right your way.
Homeschool.
Yeah! Ooh, I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Ghostrunners podcast.
Oh my, that would have been rude.
That was great, though. And that's good practice for our trivia podcast.
That'll be great. Yeah.
I'm not that serious about it, but it does seem like it'd be easy.
And we could batch.
We already have the equipment. We could batch.
That's what I love, the idea of batching.
Yeah, it's timeless. It's evergreen.
It's evergreen. Yeah. Unless should we do current event trivia? So it's like way harder.
This current event trivia. All right. Who could buzz it first?
Ooh.
This male pop artist did a front flip off of a piano at the Grammys.
Benson Boone.
Didn't even know it. Hadn't heard of it. So beautiful, 7 sun. What? He just
That was the song.
was it?
Yeah.
Did he do it right when
Yeah.
that part? Like whatever you call the climax of that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. That's
Right when he
awesome.
starts screaming is like when he landed. You could tell he must do this at every concert. It was a dialed in front flip.
That's sweet.
It was
honestly.
sweet.
My brother-in-law and niece went to his concert in St. Louis because they won tickets.
Oh, cool.
On the radio, and it looked like an awesome. Like I think I like him. I don't listen to him very often, but he seems
seems-
like he can really sing. Right?
Because he was on American Idol. So I think, if
Oh.
that's your come up, then it's like, oh, you clearly have talent. So
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, definitely a singer. Really good singer.
Yeah.
One of the only males that I feel like is really trending upwards.
It
really?
feels it feels somehow like planted to me a little bit. Like it was like
Okay, NFL
it was
Rick.
almost
Okay.
Okay, go off,
it
Letterbox.
was almost too easy for like beautiful things to be like the song of, like I don't know.
100% those things are planned.
You think the industry is like, we don't have any men in pop right now.
Maybe.
How about old Benson B?
Also, his
Front flip
backstory.
Boone.
I didn't find out I could sing till like a year ago. Then I'm on American Idol.
Yeah, that
right.
works out as the Carrie Underwood way.
I mean,
I used to sing in my church and people liked it. I didn't know anything else.
dude, yeah, Carrie Underwood's the best. I love Carrie Underwood. I don't know. I mean, don't you think that's a little bit planted? I think they are.
No, yeah, I think, yeah, seems a little planted, but not that that's a bad thing. I don't know.
Like, I think if you're a big enough record company, I don't know, or whatever those people that play music, like you can be like, we're going to choose them to play their songs all the time now. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to.
Or yeah, if you have some upcoming talent, you probably sign with an agency, CAA, WME, these big companies, and they look at their talent pool like, wow, we have no male pop artist in our talent pool right now.
Sure.
We will do whatever it takes to make sure the best pop songs written go to Benson for this next 2 years.
And like, can't
You pay off the songwriters.
Surely you know the people, like Spotify and Apple Music are the two main platforms. Surely you can be like, hey, Spotify, we want you to put these songs on this kind of playlist. And then all of a sudden they're getting played
Yeah.
all the time. Right? Like,
Yeah,
I think
I mean,
that's
they're also catchy songs. I don't think it's purely just the industry or the algorithm putting them there. It's like people want to listen to these songs.
yeah, what comes first though, chicken or the egg kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like they wouldn't have found out about them if like the label, the agency didn't like,
Right.
hey, well, a little backdoor action, get us
Yes.
on, Fresh Music Friday or new releases, Discovery Weekly, those things.
There's got to be like strings to pull with that kind of stuff.
There has to be. I mean, if you're Spotify, you would be dumb not to take some illegal money.
You go to like feel good hits or feel good music. You don't find some random person you never heard of on there.
It's the weekend with a new song. Like, is this feel good hits?
I don't know.
What's this
I don't
about?
feel that good about this.
Yeah, I can't feel my face.
Oh, it's just like it numbs you up to feelings. So therefore, you don't feel too good about it. Anyway, that's my thought on that.
You have a pop culture trivia question for us? I know you've been paying attention to a bunch of stuff lately.
Pop culture trivia question. Let's think of things that I know in pop culture right now. Oh, I do have something.
Trivia?
It's a little bit whatever. You ever heard of Amelia Perez?
Yeah.
You?
Letterbox guy.
I was gonna say we don't have to get too far into it because it's whatever. But man, if we honestly, Correct Opinion should do a segment where you guys watch and react to this. Have you watched this clip of this song?
Yeah, it's the one that went
Yeah.
it's like big viral. It's really
Just
funny.
wild. So
Yeah.
how do I?
When's the trivia question? Amelia Perez.
Who is who's
No, what does she say?
what actress?
Which actress tweeted racist things?
No, oh, I don't know about all that. What's
Yeah,
that?
the lead actress or actor, I don't know. Dropped out of the Oscars now, or
Oh,
that Netflix dropped her because she had like bad tweets in her like past or something like that.
really?
Yeah.
So I didn't know any of this. So it's Amelia Perez is the name of a movie.
Oh.
And from what I understand, it is like this drug lord from Mexico
Oh.
who decides he wants to turn into a woman.
Oh, okay. Tariffs.
And I think this lawyer helps him do it. And then they like kind of reunite later. But then guess what, Jake?
How do you know all this?
It's a musical.
Oh. Singing in Espanol?
And get this, there's no good song.
Dude, the song, so Catherine was like, have you heard about, like, because it was nominated for an Oscar.
I think it's nominated for 13 Oscars.
Okay.
I think it's like the third most in history, maybe. I don't know if that's true.
This Man Now Woman was nominated for Best Actress, I believe, or something like that.
Wait, the actor or the
Yes.
actor
Yes.
wanted to change, not just the character.
I think it's both.
Actor had changed.
What came first, chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I thought you were originally telling me that the character in the story had a sex change.
I think
Yes,
that is what
that is-
the
yes.
story is.
Oh, and then the actor was like, I kind of liked it.
No,
I'll take a little bite for myself.
I think the actor was already that way.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
All right. So it was chicken.
Anyway, there's this whole like I watched like 1 minute of this clip where this girl who's like the lawyer wants to go and get all this information about having this change done for this guy, and it's like it's a song, but it's not even really a song. It's just them like singing.
It's just
words.
poorly written and
It's
weird.
so bad. Like
Yeah.
it's unbelievable how bad it is, and yet it got nominated for an Oscar. So
Give
you
me a
guys need
little,
to watch
little rundown of how it sounds.
it. Well, that's the thing. It's like it says all these words that I don't. I mean, it's just scientific things, but it's like, do you want to remove the Adam's apple? Yes. Remove this rhinoplasty? Yes. And like
That's a great song.
it really is so bad, and it got nominated over Wicked, I think, or something like
Just more
Wow.
nominated for sure. Like,
Well, most people don't sing those type of words in like a show tunes way. I
Yeah.
bet it would sound fun to hear.
It was wild.
Vast deference.
Fun is- yeah.
sang beautifully.
yes, da, 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 da,
Yes.
yes, and they're supposed to be in Mexico, I think, and so it's
think.
like
See?
a little. It's Zoe Saldana, is that her name?
Yeah.
The who she is?
Avatar, The Terminal,
Drumline.
nice girl.
Yeah. What else? Whatever. Anyway. But she's supposed to be Mexican. She's supposed to, or is it Colombian or somewhere
It's-
like that?
from
And so
what
she
I-
has an accent while she's trying to sing the song. It's so
It's a
in my
strange thing.
non-artistic view, it's so bad.
yeah.
So the
No,
question is, do you think it's bad too?
And you said from a non-autistic view,
Non-artistic.
you think it's bad.
I don't know. I've never been tested, so I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
Anyway, that's
Yeah.
the one thing
I
I've
think it's going back to Letterboxd. It's the lowest rated Best Picture nominee of all time.
Oh, really? And it's only a
That's great.
Netflix movie, I believe, right?
Something like that,
It was never
yeah.
in theaters or anything.
Yeah, maybe so.
Anyway, it's super. Like I watched that clip, and then I just looked it up on YouTube, and then there was like Ben Shapiro did like he's like really into movies, and so he did like a movie review on it, and it's his take is pretty funny on it.
It's funny because my whole
so dry.
YouTube feed is movie related stuff, and so that's the only thing. Sometimes I get Ben Shapiro just because he's talking about movies,
Yeah.
and I'll watch them.
Yeah.
He's kind of funny.
So he was like, it was the worst movie of all time, like he said. Anyway. So anyway, that's the one thing of pop culture I know is
Pop culture trivia.
Oscar stuff, I guess. But anyway.
If I can skip ahead a bit to comment of the week, I just wanted to bring this up because I think it's great. You don't have to do comment right now, but Megan commented last week and said, "Thank you for being the ultimate comfort podcast. I'm having surgery tomorrow, but the pod is a great distraction." And then like Max replies like, "Thank you for putting a name to it for me. They're absolutely the best comfort podcast." Everyone comments below that they're praying for her surgery. So it's just a great little microcosm of our community, and it was fun, and it was great. And I have been thinking about that a lot the last few days. Comfort podcast.
Yeah, that's nice.
Which is another, like, put it on the board of another just like funny, you know, like Brad and I go into this trying to be as funny and entertaining as possible. And all the best feedback is about other things. And it's just a great reminder. It's like, yeah, we'll do our best, try to be funny, but you guys seem to mainly take away other things from it.
Yeah. It is fun to like just continue to see. I mean, Jesus juke, but it always just feels like the Lord being like, you know, we have one idea for this thing, but look at how I'm gonna use this for something different. Kind of.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Megan, hopefully everything is going well. You're doing well. Thanks for that comment.
Yeah, absolutely. My comment of the week
Hey, you do it whenever you want.
is gonna come later, I suppose. I had it pulled up. Do you ever do this where you have it pulled up and then you use that tab on accident?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Gotta go back.
Especially with the podcast. Like so often I'm like, or I'll X something out. Like, I don't need my Gmail open right now. It's just going to distract me.
Oh, wait.
It's like, wait, but the jingle was on there. Dang it. So, anyway, let's do some, these are submitted a long time ago, but remember back when we did ghost stories?
Of course.
Was that
They would call in.
pre-timing or was that, during time? I think that was during timing.
Like I was pooping in public, right?
Yeah.
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 I think we did it in here.
That was me. I think I was there.
Good times.
Yeah.
Well, we had some people submit some Valentine's Day stories, and I'm just going to read a few of them, and we can kind of react to them.
Okay.
So they're a little bit long-winded, a few of them, but Kaylee Thompson, engaged Kaylee.
Wow.
Shout out Kaylee. She came to Florida with us. She's awesome. She said, so there I was, sophomore year of high school. We'll call the guy Chad. And it says his real name was Derek. No, I'm just kidding. He was a whole year older and was the star running back on the football team.
Running back.
We all know the type. Yeah. I mean, why just throw it every once in a while? This was the first boy who had asked me to be his girlfriend, and we were officially dating for about 2 weeks before Valentine's Day.
What age did she say again?
Sophomore year of high school.
Okay, got it.
Sweet little hopeless romantic me was titillated when he asked if I wanted to go on a date for Valentine's. Because this is the stuff of movies, right? Wrong. Well, right in a bad way. So I spent an absurd amount of time picking out an outfit, doing my makeup, hair, the whole 9 yards. 4:30 rolls around, no Chad. I think, maybe he stopped by the store to get some flowers. Nope. 5:30 finally came, and I texted him because I thought I had possibly gotten the time wrong, and I asked if he was still coming to pick me up. Response, in quotation marks, "Oh, darn, yes, I'll be on my way." Another hour goes by of me watching Friends, waiting for this boy while my parents looked on. I'm assuming heartbreaking because their daughter was giving this kid excuse after excuse. So Chad finally shows up around 6:30 and instead of coming to the door, texts me, "I'm here." Oof. You can't do that, Chad. You can't.
Yeah, I like to talk to Chad's parents, his running back parents.
Yeah, there's plenty of things that are back and forth, but pick the girl up, especially first. Come on. So I get in the car, excited to just be there. No flowers, by the way. But notice we're definitely not on the way to a restaurant, but rather staying in the same neighborhood. Again, me thinking the best, I presume maybe he had cooked for me. That was what took so long, right? Kaylee is one of the sweeter people.
Why not believe in the best?
Oh, man. Well, we pull up to a house that was not his, and I ask, Chad, where are we? We are at his soon-to-be stepmom's house, he responded, who I'd never met. I go in the house. His dad is there with the future mother standing in front of a table set with rose petals and steak and asparagus and cheesesteak. Very romantic in thought, right? Well, turns out the dad had planned this for his future wife, and Chad had asked him, well, really asked his future stepmom, I later learned, if he could bring a girl and join in on the dinner. Yes, I learned about all this 5 minutes into stepping into this random woman's house. So at this point, I'm confused, a little hurt, and just downright uncomfortable, but the future mom was very hospitable. Not sure if Chad's dad even said one word to me the entire dinner.
Oh, that's so brutal.
We have a dinner where I'm basically asked questions by this woman. Chad is just happy to be eating steak, and his dad is what I can only assume in silence because his son and little girlfriend ruined his romantic night. So we finally...
Come on.
Come on, Dad. Throw your son a T-bone. So we finally finished this dinner that feels like it was 10 years long, and the stepmom says, "It was so nice to meet you. You're coming to our wedding, right?" She presumed to look at me and Chad, just as oblivious as ever, shrugs and says, "Sure." I'm confused as all get out because I don't know this woman. Why would I go to her wedding? However, she then proceeded to ask me the big question. "Oh, we don't have anyone to play music. What? Would you mind being the DJ? All we need is a playlist or two." I'll spare the details at the end of that night, but it was just more awkward and weird. And yes, I did go to the backyard wedding and play my curated playlist. We broke up shortly after.
That's a really good story. Holy cow, that sucks.
Amazing. Yeah, so good.
You know, early I brought up Chad's parents, and I'm glad we got to meet them. I'm not surprised that the dad who doesn't raise his son to go to the door also doesn't talk to the girl.
Yes. Yeah.
Brutal.
It feels like the apple doesn't fall too far from the T-bone there.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Kaylee, thanks for writing that in way back in the day. Hope you're doing well.
Did you ever do anything like that? Have you ever tried to cook, attempted to cook?
Not until like college.
Really?
College girlfriend.
You did it?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, let's make a little something. I think it was around Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Classic.
Candles.
What'd you try to cook? Do you remember?
I think it was asparagus.
Really?
And I think we just did asparagus.
Just straight spare.
She likes vegetables. Let's do asparagus.
Yeah. She was really wanting to strike, but she just got asparagus.
Asparagus.
Good one for out there. Timon, make your own pizza. Make your own pizza.
Fun.
You can get pre-done dough, or sometimes I would just do like a flatbread piece of bread. You could do something there. You can make then it's like you're doing it together. That's fun. Oh my gosh.
No, that's too much pepperoni, Midge.
Midge! I didn't know you were lactose. I'm sorry. This is a lot of mozzarella for you. Oh man. Anyway, fun. Thanks to Kaylee for sending that in. A few more here. Just got let's just 3 total here. Michaela Style, shout out to Michaela. Another Florida ghostie. Came to the Florida trip. Kevin, who's her husband, Kevin and I went to Boone, North Carolina to go skiing for Valentine's Day when we were engaged. About 2 hours away from where we lived. Towards the end of the night, a snowstorm came out of nowhere to the point that we couldn't see in front of us while we were skiing. Just an absolute blizzard. We decided to go ahead and leave to try to beat the storm home. Driving his 1999 Mazda Protege. Timon, look that up for us and show us what that looks like. 1999 Mazda Protege.
Sounds made up.
That's not a real car. We had to drive on the back roads through the mountains because that's all our GPS would give us. As expected, the car did not handle it well on the 1-lane tiny road. Cliff on one side, mountain on the other.
Boy.
At one point, I had my window down in the passenger seat with my arm outside the window, touching the mountain to keep us from crashing into it. We had to have been going 5 miles an hour, crawling, just trying not to spin out over the cliff.
That is awful.
Eventually, we got through the mountain, but we were in the middle of nowhere with no functioning GPS and no cell service. I was keeping track of houses and places of refuge if the car got stuck or broken down, and we needed somewhere to stay. But being the righteous Christian couple that we were, we couldn't justify finding a hotel to stay in together and safely coming home the next day. She's like, looking back, we didn't have to share a bed, but whatever. So we just inched and crawled our way until we got to a main road and could find our way home. Ended up taking 4 hours instead of 2, and it was definitely the most memorable Valentine's Day we've ever had.
That's scary. I hate that for them. Also, I love this picture that Timon found. What a brutal car to be touching a mountain in.
Mazda Protege. Oh, wow. It's a tiny little car. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow.
That's
touching
fun,
a mountain.
Yeah. Like, whoa, let's make sure we don't hit it.
I remember, hey, careful. Whoa, where are you touching there, Michaela? That's touching the mountain.
Touching my mountain.
I I remember my dad and I drove home from a KU game one time, and I had to like tell him which. I was like, okay, you got to go left, right. Like we couldn't see the road very well at all. We still talk about it this day though. It's a great time. Scam call?
Scam call. El Dorado, Kansas. See what they have to say.
El Dorado. It's El Dorado.
Hi, hello. Are you calling from El Dorado? Or is it El Dorado?
Got him.
That was a good scam.
They really get you.
Yep.
It's all AI. They're just recording voices. And so they got Dorado now.
Yep.
They've needed that one for a while. It's on the bingo card.
Binary code. It's all in there.
You got any similar stories? Any similar
Touching mountains?
Snowstorm or
My first time ever driving to, so I think I've said this before in the podcast, but I never did a visit at SBU. It was just like my parents went there. They liked it. But I did visit there once before. It was like the interview for the honors program. Just like go there and try to get the full ride scholarship.
Yeah.
And I had like a really unreliable but cool truck back in the day.
the old F-150?
Yeah, I think it was front wheel drive.
Yeah.
So it's just awful in the snow because there's nothing in the bed.
Probably maybe. Yeah.
I just remember being terrible in the
Yes.
snow, unfortunately.
It was not
and-
four-wheel drive.
Yeah, and a little hilly in the Ozark Mountains trying to get to Bolivar, and it was like the gnarliest snow I've ever driven in. And I remember thinking, I'm going to die before I get to college. Oh, well, they'll give the scholarship to somebody else. That's fine. Yeah, I hated it. Just like, one of those you can't see in front of you. It was like daylight, and it was still just like brutal.
And if you know that area, like those are like next level like hills.
Yeah, there
right?
could be some hills. Yeah, it's not as bad as going to Branson, but it's
Oh,
still
I guess
like
you're going the other way. Yeah.
but there's still some hills, and just scary every time you go downhill. So scary, but you gotta get enough speed to go uphill. It's
Right.
snowing and ice and everything. But
Jeez.
yeah, I made it there, and it was fine. Didn't get the full ride. I got the base package, just kind of the bare minimum. Like, yes, your ACT score is good enough, but
What does it
nothing
take to get
else.
the full ride?
They only give out one per.
Was it Anderson?
No, I don't. It made me think for a little. I was like, maybe they give out two. No, Meg Goodman.
Really?
Yeah,
Over Anderson and
yeah,
Jake?
she was smart though.
All right.
Makes sense. I don't know what she did in her interview that I didn't do, but anyway,
Right.
the girl I cooked asparagus for, she was the one her year who got the full ride though.
Oh, okay.
Smarty pants.
That like kind of sealed the deal for you. Like, I'm gonna date that girl. She's full
I'm gonna
ride.
make her asparagus.
She doesn't have any debt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. It was fiscally responsible.
Good for you.
But
All
yeah,
right. One more, unless Timon, you have any stories similar to Michaela.
Nope.
Sure, Midge. You were gonna midget something? Sure. Oh no, you didn't have a story. All right. This one's from Arena Holyfield, another great ghostie. Came to Time and Sense and Sensibility play.
Yeah.
Shout out Arena.
I remember that.
And Big Paul. Valentine's Day 2021. Me and my boyfriend celebrated our first Valentine's Day together. I got in his car to go to church, and I gave him one of those giant cards. In parentheses, it was pizza themed and a gift bag of candy. His response, "You got me all that?" I was embarrassed, so I just put, guys are so funny, dude. Like, why'd you do that? That's so funny. Like, that's for me? What's that?
wow.
I was embarrassed, so I just put it all in the back seat and didn't let him open it. And we drove to church in silence. As we were walking in church, he goes, "I didn't get you anything because I didn't know what you wanted." My embarrassment then progressed to anger because I'd been expressing for weeks that I wanted chocolate-covered strawberries and or to get engaged. Just one or the other.
I don't care which one.
Please, you could make them yourself. We could dip the chocolate ourselves, So after church, we had plans to go out with our friends. My boyfriend starts to head that way after we eat Taco Bell for lunch. And I thought, I thought we weren't going there till dinner time. I have to finish watching the work coats. And then in parentheses, she explains this. I was a manager at Chick-fil-A at the time and took the coats home every Sunday during the winter months to wash them.
Okay.
My boyfriend gets really weird about it and starts asking if my brother can do that instead. At this point, I'm pretty frustrated at all the events thus far. So we end up sorting that out and heading to our friend's apartment. He stops at a park a few blocks away from their apartment, and I go, "What are we doing here?" I kind of already knew, but still. And he has me get out of the car. It was the week when Casey had the lowest recorded temperature, so it was cold. Oh, I remember that. minus 22 wind chill cold.
Jeez.
So we were doing this slight jog to a bridge over a frozen pond. I catch a glimpse of one of our friends around the corner of a building, so I definitely know at this point what's about to go down. Once at the bridge, my boyfriend tells me to look over at the building where our friend is, and she holds up a sign that says, "Will you be mine?" And when I turn back around, he's on one knee with a ring. I hesitate for a bit because he never actually asked me to marry him, and I didn't want to take off my gloves because it was so cold. But I ended up taking off my gloves. We hugged and kissed, and it was magical. We immediately darted back to the car because, again, it was cold. That's when I see our other friend who was taking pictures of everything. That October, I got married to the love of my life on a much warmer day than Valentine's Day.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, the guy is like, honestly, he's telling his buddy, chocolate strawberries are hard to find.
Dude.
Engagement ring. I mean, everyone sells engagement rings.
Yeah, you could get them online right now.
Chocolate strawberries. I mean, do you make those ahead of time? You can't really buy them ahead of time,
And then
right?
like,
So,
there's
I mean,
milk chocolate, there's dark chocolate, there's white chocolate. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
where do we go for that?
Fondue, it's messy cleanup.
Is it supposed to be semi-sweet chocolate morsels? or-
Semi-sweet doesn't sound that good to me.
Honestly, dude, ring. Like I can get a ring.
I'll just buy a ring. I'll go to the store and say, one ring, please.
Ring, please. Ring me up.
Ring
That's
me.
That's what they call that.
You want to play a game of checkers? Get to the end? Yep.
Yep. Ring me.
Ring me.
I got ringworm. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So he's like, I know that feeling. Did you experience this at all with Rachel the day you got engaged, where it was like, one thing goes a little bit off plan, and you're like, no, we can't do that. Like I feel like I'm like the most chill guy ever, but like the day not the most chill guy ever, but like normally with Catherine and I, it was like, yeah, fine, take your time. But this time it was like,
No, we need to get in the
you
car
can't-
right now.
You can't go in there. You just trust me. Don't look at your phone.
Don't put your sunglasses on.
Just you're gonna
Keep your earrings by your side.
dress nice. Okay. Nah, I wouldn't wear that.
Take your hair out a ponytail.
Please, yeah, just
Brush your teeth.
trust me.
Floss.
Yeah. You know,
Just so aggressive, manipulative.
like you guys got engaged at Meadowbrook, and it was like you guys were going to go on a walk. Like, let's go this way. No, we have to go this way.
Now we're going to take a right
Yeah,
because I'm the man.
I'll tell you where you want to go. Yeah.
Nothing. It was a very stressful day. I always say the day we got engaged was so much more stressful than the day we got married. Just because,
Yeah.
so
Well, it was
many
all
moving
on you,
parts.
too.
And, yeah, I mean, she didn't know anything.
Yeah.
But the thing that almost got screwed up without me knowing, which I'm sure we talked about this 3 years ago when it happened, was that Rachel almost dyed her hair that day at school.
That's
I don't know if you
right.
remember that.
Yes.
But like other kids were doing like
Yes.
spray on, so that's when it almost got ruined. I was none the wiser, but that would have been bad.
Oh, you didn't know.
I didn't know that till after we got engaged. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I almost dyed my hair today."
Oh, yeah.
It was like
What-
a temporary dye, obviously, but yeah, I was like, "Hey, go in the shower. Go in the shower right now.
Exactly.
I'm gonna rinse you off with a hose if you don't have time to go shower."
Like she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's red. Red Kingdom.
I have red,
please don't.
Miley
That's
buns.
a terrible idea. Trust me. I had a teacher back in the day.
You look ugly with that.
Mr. Reese had red hair and he did sit-ups and he was like, he did red and blue on his hair, and it was just not a good idea. So just trust me. Don't do that, please.
Yeah, I know. Braden, when he proposed to Caitlin, he
Yes.
wouldn't let her walk on a certain path. Like she wanted to walk down by Lake Taneycomo because it was so hot. Hey, let's walk down by the water. It's cooler.
Right.
No.
Yeah. There's something.
right.
I feel like that happens more often than not, where it's just like all of a sudden it's like you can't deviate from the plan at all. There might be people like, yeah, you guys were getting there taking pictures, right?
Yeah, and I think Braden also, he wanted Caitlin's hands to be empty when, he
Throw away
proposed
your
to her.
drink or
She had
whatever.
like a styrofoam cup. He's like, hey, can I get a sip of that? It's just down. Oh, I guess I drank it all. Throw this away.
Yeah, time got away from me there. Yeah. It's just so funny. Like you get on these tracks of like,
Yeah, most guys, it's the first
can't your
thing.
brother wash the coats? It's like, just let me wash the coats.
For guys, it's the first thing they've planned their whole life. So like, it can't go anything other than the way I planned it. It has to go this way.
There's no wiggle room. Timon, that's good advice for you. Get a little, have a plan that has a little wiggle room. in it.
Okay.
Some redundancy plans.
Oh man. So
to
good.
know.
Yeah. Think about every angle.
Yep.
But that's great, man. Shout out to Paul and Arena.
That's fun. I'm glad you read those stories.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
We rock with the coffee all day long, coming from Napanee and singing our song. We got the beans and we got the grounds, and we got the best coffee around. Main Street Roasters, Main Street Roasters, Main Street Roasters, Main Street Roasters. Go to mainstreetroasters.com and use your RKC for 10% off.
Well done. Landed the plane. Well done. That was great. That was a fun little jubilee.
That was a jubilation.
That was fun. That was to the tune of Beautiful Things by Benson Boone.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, you heard it. You know it. Unless you're brand new. If you are brand new, we have a long-time coffee sponsor, so good to us, and they're such a good company. So would love for you guys to consider buying your coffee from them. I can't think of two good reasons why not to.
What is their name?
Oh, their name's Main Street Roasters.
Where
Haley specifically is who kind of hooks it up for us.
And where do you get the...
Online.
Okay.
Brother, yeah. MainStreetRoasters.com, and you pay 90% of what the other guys are going to make you pay.
Those sorry people.
GRKC.
That's right. Are you guys have you done much for Valentine's Day before?
No, not that I can remember. I mean, this year,
Love and lobs.
love and lobs, laugh and lobs,
Shoot.
volleys and vibes. Yeah, so I'll
Live,
be
laugh,
there. Live, laugh, lob. That's
Love,
good.
laugh, lob. Love, laugh, lob would have been a great name.
Love, laugh, lob.
You were.
Yeah, that's good. No, I don't think we go super big on Valentine's Day typically, but when you treat her the way I do every day,
Every day's V-Day.
it always feels like Valentine's Day.
That's right.
No, but Time, what about you and,
Oh, well, wait.
or wait,
Do you want
we're
to...
not, what do you,
Huh?
let's talk Friday. What are you doing this Friday and next Friday? Anything?
Poor Tyvin.
Let's see.
Oh, he's checking his eye, Kyle.
Not sure yet.
Not sure yet.
Oh, probably the gym.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Married to the game. Married to the grind.
Yeah. Engaged to the bench.
That's right.
Proposing to the dumbbells.
Me and judges are just engaged to the bench. Yeah, Catherine and I don't do a whole lot Valentine's Day stuff.
We have plans that night, but I think Rachel like doesn't have school that day or something. So we're going to do like a Valentine's Day hang,
Cool.
which feels wrong.
No,
Valentine's Day, I've only ever, you only see a woman at night.
that'd be great.
So when does this come out? Oh, it comes out before. I can't spoil it then.
Yeah, don't.
But we're each, I think it's like, you each get to take the other person to do something.
Cool.
So it could be food. So we might, I mean, we haven't talked about it. The whole thing's a secret. We could go back-to-back lunch. And if that's the case, then I guess we're eating 2 lunches. Or we could go back-to-back activity. I guess we're not having lunch.
Do you know who gets to go first?
I don't think we've decided yet.
Okay. You should let Rachel go first because I feel like she would just make something up. If you do lunch and she was going to do lunch, she'll just be like, we're going to do this instead.
This is my plan. This is my plan. I always wanted to do.
Whereas you would hilariously be like, well, I was going to take you lunch, so we're going to second lunch.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't eat all that salad.
Yeah.
Eat it again.
Yeah, I think our first Valentine's Day as a married couple, it was like the one time that Catherine's friends could come visit her from Texas was like over Valentine's week. So like we set the precedent of like Valentine's is pretty chill. We don't have to do much for it. I think we got a heart-shaped pizza and we ate it with her friends. It was
That's
like,
nice.
That's great. So that'll be the tradition. It's just something like that. But
Yeah. Then again, who knows? Maybe after Laughs and Lobs, I'll go downtown and maybe I'll bump into Time. Or I forgot we weren't supposed to say where he's going to be.
yeah, let's just say
But Capitol Grill, pretty nice restaurant.
Capitol Grill downtown now, huh?
Yeah, they opened one up for him.
I think this is the most like guy way of planning this ever, and it kind of is a Valentine's theme thing, but also just an idea I had.
Chiefs watch party. It's all red.
It's all red. I'm doing like I don't even like the word daddy, but daddy daughter bunko night. You ever done bunko?
Oh yeah, bunko.
Yeah.
A game of chance, if that's what you're in. Isn't that roll the dice trying to get a number?
Yeah.
Yeah, old ladies love bunko.
Yeah, I was gonna say my mom was in like a bunko club growing up.
Yeah.
Like, but I think it's an easy enough thing for like Hattie to learn how to play.
Yeah, she likes dice.
She loves dice. She loves Tinsy, and so I think I'm just inviting like Tate and his daughter, military Bob and his daughter,
Oh,
a few
fun.
other. So I think it's
You
gonna
guys
be
are all
like,
bunking together?
yeah, because it's like
That's fun.
because what we always play is like there's 4 people that play at a table. But then
Yeah.
if you win, you keep heading up the table,
Yep.
and if you lose, you stay put
Yeah.
or whatever. Until you make it to the head table, and you have to go all the way back down to the bottom. And
We would do it opening night of staff training week.
okay.
Kind of a get to know you because you
Yes.
are mixing and matching a lot.
And so I think it's a fun way to like get to know, joke around with the other dads, joke around with the other, kids. And so anyway, could be fun. But like, it's one of those things where like, I have the idea, I've kind of like thrown it out to the guys, and the guys are like, yeah, sure. Like what time, where are we thinking we'll do it? And I'm like, I will figure that out.
It's bunko.
Yeah, truly. And all the guys are like, great. We'll just,
Oh, awesome.
And like,
I'm
whereas
there.
Catherine's like, where are you going to do it? And I was like, I don't know. We can do it in our basement if we have to. We can do it anywhere. We can,
That's fun.
you know, what are you going to like do for food? Or I don't know. I'll figure out some snacks. I think we might do like a little, what did we call it in Gulf Shores? But like the room of prizes.
Treasure room.
Yeah. Treasure room kind of thing. Where it's like most wins, most losses. If you ever get a bunco, you get to go to the treasure room, you know, all these different things. So could be fun.
Rachel is not detail oriented at all, so she'll never like ask me questions about that. The one thing that I'm always so shocked, she'll ask me like, I have something coming up, like the stand-up comedy event 2 weeks from now. She's like, oh, what are you wearing for that?
Yeah.
What am I wearing? I have no idea. She asked me last night. I said, because she is going to be flying back from Denver the day of the Super Bowl, but she's planning on like being here in time. She's going to come to the thing. And I was like, so you'll make it there in time? She's like, yeah, I am. What are you going to wear to it? I'm like, you got to quit asking me what I'm wearing. I'm never going to know.
Maybe ask you an hour beforehand. You'll have an answer.
Ask me once I have it on.
Do you think she's concerned? Is it more of like I want to make sure you're prepared and like have clothes? Because you have plenty of clothes.
I have plenty of clothes.
It's
I
not
don't
like-
think it's a
It's not like you have
inventory.
to buy this. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think she is probably looking to get a sense of casual versus not
Mm-hmm.
casual. Like, well, what are you going to wear? Like, are you going to wear your jersey? I'm like, I probably
That's
not.
so funny.
I don't know. I'm not like typically the like Chiefs game's on, jersey's on. Let's go, boys.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm in a purple shirt. Yeah, this is good. So I was like, sorry, I don't.
Gunner's a big Chiefs. Always wear your Chiefs stuff every Chiefs game.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? That's great.
Head
That's
to
a
toe.
good character call. Chiefs socks.
He's got the Mahomes socks. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've noticed that recently. A lot of, yeah.
What are you gonna wear?
What are you going to be wearing?
Because I think
have no idea.
Maybe she is asking for, like, trying to figure out what's my equivalent of this.
Yeah, how nice is it?
Where in reality, it's like, don't do that because girls are gonna dress differently. Like,
Yeah, I don't know anyway.
Catherine will not base what she's wearing off of what I'm wearing. Like, she'll rise to her own level of whatever.
I came over to your house. Rachel and I both did to watch Beast games a few weeks ago. You know, it was like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Walk over there and I've got jeans on. Catherine's like, what are you wearing jeans for?
Dude,
You wearing jeans?
how often do
I'm
you,
in my sweatpants. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. I'm sorry.
like, I can't enjoy this. Well, no, I shouldn't say it. How often do you guys change your clothes during the day? Ever?
I have to get sweaty in them.
You have to have a
Otherwise-
reason to change your
yeah,
clothes.
yeah.
Catherine,
I'll go to bed in this.
immediately when she gets home, like, let's say she's out doing homeschool co-op thing or whatever for the morning and the afternoon, she comes home in her jeans and she's immediately changing into like sweats.
Girls do not like their jeans.
That's too bad, isn't it?
The second Rachel gets home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for a, like, yeah, sometimes Sunday afternoon or Sunday, my whole day, I still wear my church clothes.
Yeah. Why is that?
And Catherine immediately,
Yeah.
immediately,
Yeah.
like, she's not even out of the car yet. No, I'm just kidding.
Neighbors
it's
are
just-
watching.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, what's that about?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I don't think it's like because she's super uncomfortable. I just think it's like she
They
knows.
love like I want to get cozy.
Yeah.
They're vibe driven.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I'm just like, it's kind of a hassle. I'm good in what I'm in.
I didn't like putting the jeans on. I don't want to take them off now.
Do you ever change your clothes time? Like, do you get home and like put on sweats?
I do love changing after getting home from church,
Oh, you do?
like into just like sweats and hoodie, but I'm not crazy about it.
How dressed up is your church?
Pretty dressed up.
What are you wearing?
I'll wear a lot of times like gray, like not khaki, just like dress pants, and then like a button up, tucked in, sometimes a tie.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's nice. Okay, yeah, you got
So enough where it's like it's like it gets pretty uncomfortable.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Bo, though, because I don't always change out of mine on Sundays, he is obsessed with trying to convince Catherine to at least keep on one of his items of clothing from church. Can I keep my pants on and just change my shirt? That's fine. Oh, yes, Dad, I'm keeping my pants on too. Yeah. Like, oh, good job, buddy. He did it.
I don't know if this counts as changing, but a recent rhythm I've been in is like, yeah, I spent all day in a t-shirt and a crew neck sweatshirt. Time for bed. I'm gonna take off the t-shirt because there's, maybe I sweat in it a tiny bit throughout the day, and then put on the crew neck sweatshirt and then sleep in that.
Oh, interesting. I don't mind that. I think Catherine would be like, you wore that shirt all day. You were in public touching XYZ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't-
Yeah, I was. I touched it all.
Like, yeah, that's the difference. I don't know about every girl, but that's the difference in my wife and me is like, I could come home from whatever, fill in the blank, and be like, I want to take a nap. I get under the covers in whatever I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Just fine. And that's like I should go to jail for that if Catherine were the police.
Maybe that's a value I'm underappreciating in Rachel because
Doesn't care.
yeah, how do I word this without sounding? I don't want to say she doesn't care. Yeah, I don't know. She's just like we both.
Yeah.
We could probably use a few more showers in a week. We could probably change our bed sheets more than we do.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah.
We both have a low tolerance for stuff like that, which is nice.
I do too, but I will say it is nice having somebody who changes the bed sheets and like I'll have to help, but like she washed them and like pretty adamantly, and there's a difference between a fresh bed sheet and a non. So
Yeah.
consider it. But then
I'm not going to be the person.
I'll tell you that right now, because then you're that guy for life.
Yeah, you get stuck doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you the trash guy still?
Yeah, big time trash guy. And then lately, a lot more just around the sink, washing that blender twice a day. I use a knife every day now.
What do you knife?
Who have I become? My chicken patty.
Your chicken patty.
Yeah, I just eat the same stuff over and over. It's just like a chicken and a vegetable for lunch and dinner every single day.
Okay.
So, you warm it up for about 3 minutes, take off the little packaging, and then I cut open the chicken so it warms up a little more evenly. You got to expose it a little bit.
So wait, are you not eating the same thing as Rachel? Like for dinner or anything?
No, she's actually been on a kind of a new diet lately.
okay.
So, we're both cooking a ton.
Gotcha.
Cooking's a loose term for me.
Heating
but
up.
we're both getting things warm
Yep.
and eating vegetables.
Love it.
So, yeah, not eating the same things.
Have you found, I actually kind of like that vegetable, or, oh my gosh, I really don't like that one?
Factor, I think they must just load up their vegetables with butter or something because most of them taste pretty darn good.
Okay.
The only one that I didn't care for, I think it was described as a squash medley, which sounds fun. Sounds like some game you'd play at track and field day. We're doing a squash medley. I hope Keegan's on my team.
Yeah.
No, it didn't taste that
Wasn't
good.
great.
That was the worst vegetable
Okay.
so far. Otherwise, yeah, I'd say, last week my word was exhaustion. This week we're locked in.
Okay.
I'm a robot now.
Okay.
I eat the food with a frown on my face. And I said, that's fine. I'll eat the chicken. I'll eat the green beans.
Really?
Yeah, getting kind of tired of the food, but
Okay.
you just down it, move on.
Really? You're not going to like try to change it up?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Just suck it up. Yeah, I'm locked in. That's great. What else? Anything else? Any other realizations from shredding?
From shredding.
I know you said your gym plays the music too loud.
Yeah, I lost my wedding ring. Blame that on the shredding because I don't like how it feels with the dumbbells. So I took it off, put it in my pocket, lost it. That's why you buy a $16 one from Amazon. Another one's here tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You like straight up lost it. You never found it.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at.
Nice.
Could be in my car. We'll find it next time Mr.
Yeah.
Dog Hair is over. What kind of animal you got? He's engaged.
Why has he got that ring on his finger?
Let's see what else. Looking forward someday to seeing some results. Just keep it nose to the grindstone in the meantime.
Hey, you don't look bad. How about that?
And my nose is in that grindstone.
Yeah, I love it. What do you like? Do you have a favorite or like a thing that you do feel like you feel the most? Either in the mirror or just like as you're working out. Like I look pretty strong doing this one.
I think anything. I guess the bigger muscles feel better, like legs or like even like your back.
Okay.
Like a nice cable row.
Yes.
Feels like you're moving the earth.
Okay.
When you're doing cable
Yeah, yeah,
rows. I like the machines too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the machines too.
I like the machines just fine.
I don't know enough about this stuff. I wonder if I feel like the guys that are like going hard at the gym are like usually at the dumbbells.
Yeah.
Like the free
Or
weights.
barbells.
Yeah. But the machines are doing all right.
Seems like a very similar motion.
I'm still pushing a lot of weight around.
I get hot.
Yeah.
I get sweaty. There is one machine. It's not even a machine, I should say. It's just like an object in the gym that I've been very nervous about for 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Because I've been waiting, I'll wait till someone else uses it, and I'll use it. I was in the gym yesterday Googling gym equipment with pictures. I was like, let me just see a database, and I will pick it out from a lineup. Couldn't find it in there. It's like, I'm going to have to take a chance on this. I'm going to have to, there's not that many people around today.
You're the pioneer.
Because it's one of those with just it's not a decline bench or whatever, like for abs or anything. It's just it's more of an incline type. It's like it's got spot for your feet at the bottom and then kind of an overhang. It's like I can kind of see how my body's supposed to do this.
Is it supposed to be on your side?
But I don't know side, I don't know stomach, I don't know back.
Yeah. Is it a?
So I busted it out the other day, threw my
Oh!
feet in there.
Is it? Go ahead.
I think it's like a lower back hamstring thing.
Are you supposed to just like bend your back down? Is it that thing? Is it like? Does it go up to like right here?
Yeah, it goes to like your waist basically, and so you lean down. You know, your nose is going towards the ground, and then
Yes.
using your hamstrings and back, you go back up. That's how I was using it.
That's
and no
what-
one laughed at me.
I worked out with my brother-in-law at Thanksgiving, and he was like, "Let's go over here. It's good for it. It help you feel it in your back or whatever." I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay," and yeah, we used to use like a plate, put a plate
Yeah,
on our
yeah.
chest or something, and went down and up. But yeah,
Yeah,
I was
so-
scared I was gonna fall over though.
Yeah,
Is that what you were?
that was the most nerve wracking. That was the most daredevil I've been in the gym so far. Like
Okay.
I don't know what this is. Someone is probably filming me, but
I love it.
I'm gonna try it. So that was okay. And then what else have I realized? It's hard to feel anything in the glutes. I don't know if that's just your butt's just one big ball of muscle.
You doing
It's like,
squats?
man, I'm working this thing.
Yeah.
When do I feel it?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Do you do squats?
Yeah, squats, and I even do things like there's like a glute machine where
Okay.
it's like a leg kickback,
Oh, okay.
and it's like I can barely. It's like as much weight as I can handle, but butt ain't sore.
Where are you feeling it? You feeling it in the legs?
I try to I'm like maybe my form's somewhat wrong and trying to mix it up and
maybe your butt won't quit.
yeah, I gotta figure that butt out. It's strong. It's just like it's at peak muscle mass. There's no room to grow or
you're
tear.
doing just fine there. Yeah. I don't stop till something tears or pops.
That's me.
Yeah.
Got to see Steve and Angie Coop this week at the Cheesecake Factory.
Love the Cheesecake Factory. So does Steve.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, we thought it'd be funny to go there. We met up with them because I got Rachel her new car.
Yeah.
They were going to buy Rachel's old car from us.
That's kind of them.
Very nice of them. Like
Yeah.
this car that doesn't really work, but it's been in the shop twice in 3 weeks. Both times it was covered by the warranty and the manufacturer. So we're like, all right, it's good now. And so we drove it up to Des Moines, met them there, had Cheesecake Factory. It was great.
That's fun.
And just turned right around back home. That's how we spent our Saturday. But Steve called yesterday. The car won't turn on.
What
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What was their diagnosis the first two times in the
First time it was like the 12 volt battery, like kind of the smaller battery that just like starts the car.
Yeah.
Something didn't happen. And then the second time, I forgot what happened. Rachel was the one who dealt with them, and it's all on a sheet of paper. I guess
Okay.
several issues. It was like in the shop for like 2 weeks. And but they say, hey, we got all fixed. It's all covered. It's free. It's like, oh, this is awesome. Brand new car, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think as we speak today, it is getting towed in Iowa.
Well, because don't they have another one?
Yeah.
The same one?
And Angie is just fine.
They have had no problem with it.
Yeah, and Steve said he had a amazing 3 days with it. He said he said, I love this car.
Oh, that's good.
He's like, I might be the only farmer in Iowa driving an electric car right now. They're all going to laugh at me, but I don't care. He's like, I love this car. So, but yeah, now it's being towed. And this guy, we were trying to convince him. So I think Ford is having so much trouble with their electric car fleet that they're doing their own buyback program. They're like, I think it's basically like, we're sorry, we'll buy it back from you.
Wow.
Because all these things are losing their value so much. And in the midst of this buyback program, everything's crazy cheap right now. That Steve's like, I might buy me one of those Ford Lightnings. And I was like, do not buy a Ford Lightning. I haven't heard a single person say that they're like great or
Right,
fun
right.
or like reliable. He's like,
Ford are the leaders in EV.
yeah, I mean, you think Ford, you think cutting edge technology, electric. Also, you have Ford electric cars that are not, they're being towed. And he's like, yeah, I think you want to give me a Ford Lightning. So to be continued.
We could take it to the timeshare.
We'll
I
see
got a
how
great
it
deal
goes.
on that timeshare.
Yeah, maybe he'll take it down to the timeshare. So
Oh man,
we'll see. I thought that was funny though.
I think they look cool, Steve. But just get an F-150, baby.
I know.
Just get old gas.
He's probably just been driving that his whole life. He's like, I want something else.
Oh, does he have an F-150?
I'm sure they got so many vehicles and trucks out at
Yeah.
the farm.
Yeah.
I have in my notes. I wrote down freaking Dwayne.
Yeah.
Any guesses?
Wade or Dwayne falling from the sky.
Dwayne.
Dwayne.
So
Why
sick
are you
of
so
snow
wet?
and Dwayne.
It's Dwayne. Freaking Dwayne. Let's see. Any guesses? Dwayne. Freaking Dwayne.
Freaking Dwayne.
I don't know. My guesses are either Friday pickleball related or your house, like thermostat, or what, like downstairs, your HVAC,
Repairman's name was Dwayne. No, you had
or
it.
the guy outside. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You
pickleball.
watched Moana The Rock.
The Rock,
You're
Dwayne.
like,
Dwayne
freaking
DeWalk Johnson.
He's good in this.
Dwayne, The Rock.
I'm a big fan of
Johnson.
DeWalk and Dwayne.
This is pickleball related. Not even for Friday. Not even going to film it. But Rachel's going to be out of town this Saturday, and there's a pickleball tournament happening. It's like, oh, why not? I don't really care to play like co-ed pickleball that often. Sexist. But I was like, yeah, Rachel's out of town. Let's do it. And it's like it's a 4-man team format, like we talked about previously. Your rating has to equal a certain amount or lower. So, you really get to be a GM, and you kind of got to build this team one by one, because then you're like, oh, well, if she's in, all right, then we can't get this guy then.
Right.
So it's kind of fun to build a team. So right away, I've got another guy and a girl that are in. So it's like, we just got to find our last girl under this rating. Great. So then I'm just messaging just random women.
Okay.
Just like, hey, you want to play? Everyone's turning me down. Then it gets bad. I'm scrolling the Duper app, which is like the rating system, and you can like sort like female, this rating, this radius. I'm finding them. I'm like checking their parameters. All right, this looks good. Message them on Facebook. I mean, it's getting, if I do this anymore, Facebook's going to shut me down and give me a restraining order.
Yeah, you have to have Rachel's like sitting next to you while you're doing this.
I start every message. Hey, married guy here. What are you doing this Saturday?
Right.
I mean, one girl even messaged me back and said, "Did you send this? I think this is a scam." I was like, I gotta mess with my copy here.
Yeah,
I guess it's not getting the job done.
Yeah.
So I mean, I truly, like, I'm kind of going over this quickly, but I spent a lot of time doing this. I spent too much time trying to play in this dumb tournament.
Okay.
We finally find one girl. She's like, I'm in. We're like, great. We're in a group text. I'll sign us up. Send me your birthdays, email. I'll put us in. A couple hours later, she's like, hey, so I think I'm gonna have to back out. Dwayne is mad at me.
Oh,
Who's Dwayne?
Man.
She's like, he's like the tournament director. I told him I would play in a different division, and now he's mad that I'm gonna play with you guys. I said, unless Dwayne, maybe I've just been reading too many thrillers. I'm like, unless Dwayne has some sort of blackmail on you, don't let, who cares?
There's always an angle with Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm like, it doesn't matter. She's like, I don't know, I really don't want to disappoint Dwayne. I'm like, Dwayne's some sort of kingpin.
So he's
just the puppet master.
He's the director of the tournament?
Yeah, I guess he's just in charge of the tournament. So he's going to be mad at her if she plays with us. I was like, what an odd, I don't understand this at all.
What's going to happen if he's mad?
I don't know this girl though,
Yeah.
because she's a random woman on Facebook. So I'm like, I'll stay out of what you and Dwayne have going on. I don't know what. So then I'm back to the grind, re-messaging. I'm texting her, well, do you know of anyone who would want to play?
Yeah.
Could you reach out to people?
Right.
Truly spent a stupid amount of time trying to find this team. I finally find someone yesterday. I'm like, all right, we did it. It was all worth it. I go to sign up, get a text from Dwayne. He says, no can do. I'm like, what is it this time? He said, you guys would be the 7th. So this whole time on the website, it says 8 teams max. There's 6 teams signed up. It says 2 teams remaining. Great. We sign up. He says, well, you guys would be the 7th team. I can't do a tournament with an odd number.
Yes, you can.
I bet you could figure it out.
You could Google 17 brackets. You could do
There's so many ways.
freaking Dwayne, dude.
You're freaking Dwayne. And so I'm like,
You're like, Dwayne, we wouldn't be in this predicament because we would have signed up a long time ago.
we were trying to be the 4th team, and you wouldn't let Katie join our team. And now I was like, what if I would have joined 2 weeks ago, but I was still the 7th team? He's like, unless we had an 8th team, you wouldn't have been able to join. I was like, what a ridiculous policy. And maybe I'm just too much of like a free market capital, invisible hand. But I'm like, if someone's offering you money and you don't have to do any more work, I'm just always shocked when people turn that down.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, no, we're down. We'll be there. I would have to redo a bracket that I haven't made yet.
Well, you're supposed to, anytime you have a problem, you're supposed to come with a solution, Jake. So send them the...
Just an image of a 17 bracket.
yeah. There's a million ways you could do it. Just have one team not play. If it's round, he's like, well, it's round robin, so we all play. Well, okay, just don't make it round robin for that one. Like
one team sits. There's so many ways around this.
So you're not playing?
Yeah, so it's not playing. So I even messaged. I was like, so I sent 35 Facebook messages. This was all for nothing. And he's like, yeah, I'm afraid so. Like, that's wild. It says 2 teams remaining. Freaking Dwayne.
That's freaking Dwayne, dude.
Yeah. It's like, this is ridiculous.
Is this that chicken pickle?
No, it's up where I had the bathroom incident a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Genesis up north.
They don't seem like they have all their ducks in a row.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe Dwayne.
But
Maybe not.
maybe
I'm sorry.
not.
Well,
Hey, but now my Saturday's free.
that's fun.
I think I'm going to spend it getting things ready for the Super Bowl. Like I said, I have an idea
Oh, wow.
of make it
Let's
a
go.
little extra fun for us that day.
Perfect. I love it.
So that'd be fun.
It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. We're dedicating Henry at our church on Saturday.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's why Catherine's parents are here.
That's why they're here. Yeah, it'll be fun. So we didn't ever dedicate Hattie, so I kind of feel bad about that. It's like, do we dedicate her now? Like, well, just know, Hattie, you're
Good.
we love you. You know? No, it's a sweet time. They're pretty intentional about our church. It's just on Saturday, and we like write him a letter and like read it to him and stuff. He doesn't understand it, but someday he'll figure.
Well,
it
that's
out.
still nice.
Yeah.
That's nice when they do that.
They got dessert or little snacks.
Oh,
Nice snacks. They don't skimp on the snacks. Our tithe money's going to some nice snacks, Jake.
good for you guys.
So it'll be really fun.
I had a fun little quinky dink this week. I woke up and I think I slept in till like 8 or something, but Rachel had already gone to a workout class and come back. Good for her.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, how'd you sleep? And I was like, I had kind of a weird dream. So I maybe talked about my friend Janine on here before. I went to Yosemite with her. Maybe you would recognize her.
Yeah.
She's an influencer, creator, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, I had a dream that I was on some sort of vacation with Janine and her husband. It was like a resort. I think maybe I was on their honeymoon. I don't know. We just played so much ping pong. And there were so many people around. And we kept on like, oh, excuse me. Just like an awkward. I was constantly picking up a ping pong ball this whole week long. It's a weird dream. Rachel's like, all right, that's kind of crazy. She's like, when I was at like Pilates this morning, she said I was halfway through and Ghostrunners ended and then it just auto played Janine's podcast. And
she has her own podcast?
yeah, she has her podcast. And she said early on in the podcast, they talked about you in it.
Oh.
I was like, what? This is a coincidencia.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait. Were you playing that podcast like at home? Like, did I
Yeah.
hear it in my dream and that's why this happened? She
Yeah.
was like, no. I stopped before I got home. Like, I haven't listened to it here.
You haven't mentioned Janine for
We don't talk about Janine at all. It was wild. She was like, yeah, they talked about you kind of for a little bit. I guess me and Trey poked fun of one of their friends in like a clip.
Oh, okay.
Apparently they were really good sports about it. And so anyway, I voice memo with Janine and was like, hey, this crazy coincidence, whatever. And then Janine came back. She's like, the clip was hilarious. So I was like, oh, that's great. She was good
Also, I've
sports,
been
everything.
dreaming about you as well. Yeah. But it's not ping pong, it's pickleball.
Yeah, I'm like, how is this all happening? But yeah, it was kind of funny. I was also giving Rachel a hard time because I saw it up on her phone later, when Spotify's up. And the name of the episode was, Does dating sometimes feel impossible? I go, what are you doing listening to this? Of course it feels impossible. You're married to me. Yeah, it feels impossible.
It's literally not possible. Like you are legally required to be married.
She thought that was kind of funny. She's like, yeah, that is. I don't know why. She's like, it truly autoplayed. But I was like, but you listened to it in the car ride home? Yeah, I kept listening to it.
Sometimes I side with Rachel a little bit. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to go through the fuss.
I don't have to find something.
Nope, I'm good with this right now. Like and sometimes Spotify auto plays some random ones.
Because yeah, I think Rachel's like, I'm not like following this podcast. I didn't ask for this.
Like, but you've listened to at least one clip of them maybe one time. Like,
Yeah.
Like I don't listen to Walk in Love every week by any means. But yeah, all of a sudden one of my podcasts got over recently and it just started playing Walk. And I was like,
Oh.
I'll listen to this. Yeah, I'll listen to the whole thing. It's great.
Dating feels impossible. So we've been saying that a lot in our house. Man, dating feels impossible right now.
Yeah. That's funny.
The rat
Yeah.
race.
What's her podcast called?
I don't know.
Janine's podcast.
Unfiltered. Janine.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. That's probably not it. Janine. I'm finding it. Shout out to the Happy and Healthy with Janine Amapola podcast.
Cool. Was she the one that was that the trip where it was like a really good sunset and you guys all clapped for the sunset?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the wildfires. Don't say that. Actually. Because the wildfires in like around the
Okay.
Bay Area at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a really good trip.
Fun times. Everybody get up. It's time to ranch now.
Yeah.
We got those good ranchers going down. It's the Good Rancher. It's your chance to get that ranch at Good Ranchers.
All right.
Hey, yo, where are you gonna go? 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 Got American meat to deliver to river drop to your door. That's who. It's Good Ranchers, goodranchers.com, and we got the bum bum bum.
That's who.
Yeah.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. That you nailed it. It says February 25 podcast copy. Good Ranchers is bomb, bomb, bomb. Yeah, I mean, you said it, brother. Clean, trustworthy, nutritious food. Good Ranchers, that's who.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
7th take of that. We tried.
Whew, it took forever, but it was worth it. GoodRanchers.com. GRKC is the promo code. It's going to get you $25 off. And then every month after that, you're going to get a free, or every month right away, you're going to get free ground beef, chicken breast, or wild caught salmon in every order for a year.
Sheesh.
So that's
amazing.
the offer.
That's the offer. But who is Good Ranchers?
Who are
What
they?
are they selling?
And what do they stand for?
They stand
What
for
country?
America.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Red, white, and boom.
Yeah.
Because they're the bomb.
These colors don't run.
No, they don't. But you know what? They're
Farmers run, though.
farmers.
They work hard, and so we support the American farmers.
Farmers running day and night, run those combines. So,
Yep.
yeah, Good Ranchers meat. They got chicken, poultry, chicken, beef, fish, pork, whatever you want. You can mix and match. It's all 100% American sourced, free from hidden additives like hormones, seed oils, antibiotics. Just one simple ingredient. It's meat.
Yep.
And it's farm table transparency.
American meat delivered. You could trust them. You could support them. Thank you, buds, later for me.
That's right. Once again, GRKC, $25 off plus that free add-on for a year. Please support them as they support us. Once again.
Yeah.
I have a random little segment here. It's another catchy one, another catchy name.
Okay.
It's not relatable or not, dude. It's not valid or get off your high horse is another really catchy name. It's called As a Blank. Have you ever experienced this?
Okay.
All right. And so some of these are,
That is a good name.
yeah, some of these are directed towards you. Some of these I just need response from the Ghosties, but we can talk about what our theories on them are. So first one, obviously not directed at you. As a woman, have you ever experienced the feeling of your pocket bubbling up in the swimming pool?
Oh.
You know exactly what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
guys
As a man,
know.
especially when you don't have like actual swim trunks on, you just have like shorts on.
How'd you come up with these?
I just,
Just brain?
yeah.
Yeah, nice.
What do you mean? How do you come
Or
up
no,
with things?
no, sorry. I didn't know if I like zoned out when you said like you
No,
were
just
you're
random-
thinking of just random relatable moments.
Just random. Yeah.
Okay, fun.
As a woman, have you ever experienced the feeling of your pocket bubbling up? Like there's this feeling, and I don't like it personally.
No, I don't like it either.
All of a sudden you just got these two buoys next to
And
you.
then how do you get rid of them? It looks like you just farted in the pool.
You just like shove them back in.
Yeah.
Which is fine for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, bloop,
Yeah, and you're like, I thought I got
back up
it.
there. Yeah.
I got a small one somewhere.
Do you think most women have ever even known that or like ever experienced that themselves?
No, unless they were like, oh yeah, at summer camp, I would wear my shorts
Sure.
over my, even in those small pockets.
I was gonna say girls don't even really have pockets. in
No,
their
not
shorts, do
really.
they?
They get short change there.
Yeah, literally
That's where the word comes from.
short change.
Yeah.
Oh wow, etymology.
Yep.
It's a fun time. As a non-church staff member, have you ever been in a large building alone at night and been creeped out?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This at Tax Pro Marketer, like that
Yeah.
office space I'd work in, sometimes I'd be there till like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
and I'd have to turn off the lights, and then like it's not right by the door. So you have to like in the dark get to the door.
Isn't that amazing?
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Big buildings when you're by yourself are so creepy, man.
Even my house, when everyone's asleep and it's dark, I'm
Really?
like, I'm kind of scared right now.
really, yeah.
Yeah, it creeps me out.
You know that feeling? Like
I'm trying to think of a specific time, but yeah, big buildings, dark.
it's mind over matter, man.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Any
Like that.
rationality in my mind is gone. Like
Yeah.
All the-
anything. This is where everyone that like there's things that want to kill me. And
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird.
or creatures.
Yeah,
I'm a
yes.
big, especially late at night. Those creatures are different
Oh,
creatures
yeah.
that I'm used to during the day. You know,
Nighttime
raccoons
creatures.
are out.
Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with raccoons.
I don't want to deal
What
with
about
raccoons.
did you night watch?
Yeah, that
Your
was
night watch
creepy.
was different because you guys had a car, didn't you?
Yeah.
We just walk.
We did. Yeah, that sucks. There was one
every
part.
shadow.
K2 had like a back gate.
Oh.
So you did have to get out of the car and close the back gate. And that was the worst because it's in the furthest corner of camp. And there would be these legends of, and they were true stories, but like that's when you would get messed with. Like, hey, when they have to get out of the car, that's when we're going to steal their truck or do things to them or, whatever. Like that's when you got
I hate
messed
that.
with.
I hate
Yeah. And so, but you
that.
had to get out and like, close the back gate. Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. So there you go.
Dark,
It's all-
scary.
There's no shadows in the daytime. Is that what your phony phrase was that one time? Like,
Oh yeah, something like that.
it's like all these shadows at night watch back in the day. Like, what was that? Was that a tree or was that a deer that's going to come out and claw
Some
me?
sort of rabid raccoon, maybe.
Of course, it was a deer.
It's always a deer. As a non-Christian, have you ever been offended by someone telling you Merry Christmas? I'm just curious about that. I think, I don't, if someone, well, I don't know. I've never had somebody be like, happy Hanukkah to me, but I don't think I'd be like offended. I'd just be like, oh, thanks. It's at Christmas time.
Or especially when a brand says it. If you're a non-Christian, are you more likely to be offended if a person says it or a brand says it?
Brands feel easier to get mad at than a person, right?
Yeah.
Like a brand, unless the brand is like somebody's name or something like that. Like when I know that person.
Yeah.
Apple says it, it's like, where are they going?
Whoa, what kind of stance are they taking?
Yeah. As a non-Jeep driver, we're all non-Jeep drivers here.
As of now.
Have you ever experienced camaraderie with a stranger on the street based on the car you drive? You know how Jeep drivers have the Jeep wave?
Oh, yeah, the
They have the
ducks.
ducks. I've never once
I don't
pulled
know
up.
of either of those things.
I've never once pulled up next to another Honda Odyssey driver and been like, you love this car or what?
Sportage.
Yeah.
I'll see other Sportages and be like, in my head, like, hey, like that's my
Yeah, but
car.
you're not like-
but, no, but we've never connected over it or acknowledged each other
Right.
at all.
Yeah. Oh, you got an F-150? Me too. It's the most popular truck in America. There's plenty of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has to be a Jeep or a motorcycle to feel the comrade.
Maybe
Oh,
so.
yeah.
And last one here. As a person with long hair, have you ever experienced the itchiness after a haircut? Do you think people with long hair, after you get your haircut, you got the little hair in the inside
like
your
in there.
Yeah, change your shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think? Do women
Like, do girls? It doesn't seem like they would.
It doesn't feel
It's just
like
like
it
little
they would.
snips down here.
Yeah.
It can't even get in your shirt.
I don't think they get.
It's not getting in your scalp.
I don't think so.
They probably don't get itchy. I also don't understand a lot of what goes on in a woman's hair. Just like when they cut it, how they cut it, layering. What does that mean? Roots showing. I don't see why that's such a bad thing. And also, I keep want to say burnt ends. What's it called? Split ends.
Split ends.
Don't get that either.
Do men can you get split ends with short hair? Do you know?
I think you have to have like female like body parts.
Okay, great. Burn ends
it's in
though.
the mammalian.
We love burn ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the boy body part. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's all I got. As a blank, have you ever experienced this?
That's kind of fun.
Brought to you by Main Street
It's
Road.
a unique creative writing exercise.
Thank you. Yeah, feel free to do your own out there or Jake or Timon.
Yeah, those are good. It's going to be hard for me to come up with on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
As a blank, have you ever experienced this? The first one was inspired by the bubble in the
wondering
hot
if
tub.
girls experience that too.
I was like, I wonder if I told this to Catherine, if she'd be like, "What are you talking about?" Because every guy I think knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
But I think girls, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm trying to start the conversation.
I got one.
Yes.
Wait, how's it start? As
a blank.
as a heterosexual man, have you ever looked at Miles Teller and thought,
What is the meaning?
I'll do it one more time.
Is that a good or is that like I don't
I'll do
see
it one more time.
I'm interpreting it.
I think you can interpret it either way though.
No.
I'll do it one more time.
Yeah, that was happier. That was nice.
My answer is yes. Brad?
I'll do it one more time.
Not Miles Teller. Some guys though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, not bad. You know?
Not Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miles Teller is like
What
one of the-
noise would you make for him?
Miles Teller's dope. I think Miles Teller's cool.
What noise though?
That's way more than Jake.
That's more than mine.
Oh,
Way more than Jake's.
no.
Mine's like
Mine's like, dang,
Brad,
I want to like.
there is something behind your eyes.
No.
yeah, mine's like curiosity. It's like
Curiosity of what?
Yours is like I'm all in.
No,
I'm impressed.
I would do the same thing
You
for
were
Patrick
sold
Mahomes.
for Miles
yeah, I'm
Teller.
window shopping.
Patrick Mahomes. Whew. He's cool, man. Patrick Mahomes is nothing to look at, but Patrick Mahomes, dope dude.
Okay, you say. Whew.
What would you do one time? It's hard. I don't know. Go ahead, Letterbox.
I don't know. Give me someone.
Give me Harry Styles.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay, give me Miles
Oh.
Teller. Whoa, that's exactly what I did.
No, yours is different.
No.
You had a little smile to yours.
Timon did a little like
head
eyebrow
tilt.
thing.
Yeah, head tilt.
mine was appreciative. Yours was more.
I appreciate you and more.
No, I think honestly, I was like, I don't see the Miles Teller. Like people are like obsessed with Miles Teller. I was like, I can see. I'm not trying to be like so like whatever that I can't be like. I understand when a guy is good looking. Jake, great looking guy, but I'm
You're
not.
overcompensating now. It's getting weird. Degrade me. Now it's getting weird for me.
Yeah, you can't see results at all, dude. So, I have looked at every inch of your body. I have not seen a single result. No, but I'm like, I just don't. Miles Teller specifically is not one that I'm like obviously like, oh yeah, that guy's an Adonis.
And that's okay. It's
that's
just
fair.
the noise told a different story.
Because I think I'm getting fired up. I think Miles Teller is so cool. I think Whiplash. You know how we feel about Whiplash.
I think I'm impressed that he
was
looked
dragging,
so
though.
young during Whiplash. He was like 26 when he filmed that. Random.
How old do you think he looked?
I think he looked like college age.
How old is body looking at?
Let's see. The V-neck scene.
I don't know.
Top Gun Maverick.
Anyway, I just think he's cool, man. I think he's cool. So I'm like, dang, that guy's cool. Feel the same way towards Jensen, man. Jensen. Whew.
We became Facebook friends yesterday. I think he just got a Facebook.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know you even had one.
Yeah, he's in the Facebook group now.
Oh, fun.
Fun.
Hooey.
I was talking to him on the phone the other day, talking about getting big. He was giving me some advice.
That's cool.
That was fun.
He has gotten big, and he
Yeah.
was not like you kind of assume he's just like naturally big, but I think he was a string bean,
Yeah.
and he's a big boy now.
Big Bean.
He is big.
That's my noise for Jensen.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, I'm glad we did that. Good segment.
As a blank, have you ever looked at Miles Teller?
Good segment.
Who else would you rank up there?
I kind of had a tough time thinking. Of
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
They're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, like, oh, maybe Ryan Gosling. He's a good looking guy.
Or Reynolds.
Wait, that's who?
No, Gosling's good.
Yeah, both.
feel like
Both.
Crazy
Ryan
Stupid
Gosling-
Love. Ryan Gosling is like, I understand everything that Emma Stone's feeling in this.
A lot of whooshes.
Give me some cold water. He's just cool. Looking at
Yeah.
that.
I've seen him in La La Land. He's
Yep.
good looking in that. But then saw him in Fall Guy. Seems a little puffy now.
Oh.
Puffy.
Maybe
Water weight.
probably.
Yeah,
Creatine.
creatine. Too much
Yeah,
ATP.
creatine. Working out too much. But yeah, good looking guy.
Ryan Gosling. Remember the Titans? Too young. Too young for me.
I like my men at least 26, like Miles Teller.
Young for me.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Look at Ryan Gosling and Remember the Titans. You'll agree, Timon. He's too young for you.
Okay.
It wouldn't work out.
Timon's like, no, that's my perfect age.
No, that's good for me right now.
It's hard to like strongly agree or disagree too much with anything because then it's like, well, why? Yeah, whatever.
Why do you care so much?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little young.
Yeah, a little young.
Tom Holland seems, he's a cutie. Right? He's a cutie.
Yeah.
He's like lovable, but also
Yeah.
a good looking guy, but not really a man.
See, for me, he doesn't do it for me. Not my type.
But you don't think he's like lovably cute? He's a lovable little guy.
I don't know if I've seen him in a single movie. That could be it.
Dude, you should see Spider-Man.
All right.
His Spider-Man is pretty good.
You have to see Spider-Man.
Dude, it's awesome. It make you rethink the whole universe of Spider-Man. Anyway, thanks for asking that question, Jake. Going down that rabbit hole.
Matt Stafford.
Who's that?
That's your
Who is that? I was
Diamond.
offended.
Harrison Butker. Apparently, the girls like him. Well, they used to. I don't know.
Pro-life girls.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford looks like that one guy. He's like a. Hold on.
I
I'll
don't know
look him up.
musical
I'll look
theater
him up.
people, so probably wouldn't know.
Lin-Manuel.
Hugh Jackman, probably.
Hugh Jackman?
Oh,
Good looking guy.
I was gonna say the two, like this is more like rugged, like in Prisoners, Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
You were going like this first. You're like, Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, wait, I shouldn't do that. Anyway,
All right, good segment.
as a guy, I don't want to hear what girls think. I wouldn't mind. I want to hear what some of the guys are like. That guy's a stud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make you say, "Whew."
Whew. Anyway, fun times.
Fun times. Should we wrap it up?
I think we should.
Wins of the week, announcements. It's kind of like church at the end, you're like, oh, it's some.
You guys do an
bulletin board
announcement at the
material.
end?
I think my church growing up kind of did.
Yeah.
On your way out, don't forget, next Friday, mission trip, chili, meetup.
All the things.
My win of the week is going to be that I spent a lot of time editing a video about my baby of the week and Molly Beck playing in that tournament together, and it performed really well. And the comments are just unbelievably supportive of Rachel and Molly. I love showing people off. It's one of my favorite things in life, showing my friends off, showing my family off, showing Rachel off and Molly. So yeah, they did such a good job in the tournament, and their personalities showed, and everyone appreciated the things I wanted them to appreciate about Rachel and Molly. So it was just fun. It was a fun piece of content to create and to post. And so shout out to the Ghosties, because I saw several of you there in the comments. Some of you guys are just so loyal every time, consistently commenting. So thanks. It's fun. Can't wait to do it again.
That's great. My win of the week is very basement related, as all the basement in general win of the week, but also my kids played down there. Like, we weren't even done with the floors yet, and Bo and Rose were like playing hide and seek, quote unquote, down there. And I was like, Jordan, this is the first time in a month and a half my kids have played down here. And
That's great.
It's so good. And yesterday, just in general, is when our in-laws came in town, and it was the cleanest our house had been in a long
That's great.
time. And I everything, like, physically, I think I am a better person when the house is clean.
Really?
It messes it yes, emotionally,
Yeah.
I am I
feel that a lot, yeah.
I don't need it. And Catherine, I try to be very gracious, because I know that Catherine sometimes gets stressed about if it's whatever, like a mess or a wreck or whatever. She feels like it's all on her, and it's not. But yes, it is so nice when things are put away and organized and cleaned up. And she even she mopped. She did it all.
Oh, now mopping is...
That's next level. I'm more
Yeah.
of a tidy guy. Mopping I can give or take, but I just like things being put back, not just like all over the ground or whatever. So,
Man, mopping's a real deal.
real deal. So that's my win of the week. Timon, you got one?
One I thought of was I just love a good spontaneous anything, like hangout. And me and Zach were both happened to be kind of in town, the next area. Played some singles at BDA.
Oh, wow.
It was a lot of fun.
When it was nice
45
out last
minutes.
week?
Yeah. I don't know what day it was. Monday, maybe? I think it was
Sunday and Monday?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was great.
Dude,
Yeah.
I went on a walk with Catherine that day. Did you know that?
no, I didn't know you guys.
Me, Rachel, and Catherine.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was like, you and Catherine? She did not. I'm kind of alarmed that she didn't know. Yeah, to the pickleball, right?
Yeah. It was like she was our chaperone. We walked there and she dropped us off. All right, you guys, I'm
All
going to
right,
head back. You
kids,
have your fun.
Yeah. Don't do it. Yeah. Stay that far apart now.
Yeah, but nice days last week.
I empathize or sympathize, don't know which one's which, with people from southern states or something. It went from 60 degrees or whatever that was, 55. Next day was 30 degrees. And I felt like it was Antarctica outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got used to it for 3 days. It was nice. And then one day, whereas a week earlier, it was 0. And I was like, I am so cold right now.
Weather can make you so short-sighted. We had 2, maybe 3-ish days in a row over 50 degrees.
Beautiful.
And I took my winter coats and I threw them as far away as I could in my room. It's I can't imagine ever needing those again.
We don't need those. Yeah, that's.
I won't even need them next year.
Yeah.
I'll throw them away.
So real.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. If my house is cold, the way I dress changes. I don't care what the temperature says outside. I'm cold right now.
Right.
the way you shop when you're hungry. You know, it can be so short-sighted. It's like, yeah, I need to buy all this. I'm hungry now. It doesn't matter.
Comment of the week. I got. Oh, you
I
already
did mine. Comfort Podcast. Loved it.
I got one.
Great.
From Facebook. Emma Everson posted, what was time and slip up? I think I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris Dale said, I don't know, maybe he got off topic.
Yeah. I saw that one. That was great.
That's great. My comment of the week is coming from Misty Moments 89. She's a loyal commenter.
Loyola Marymount grad, I believe.
I believe she's a Gale. Are they the Gales? Go Brad. That's awesome that you're close to meeting your basement goal. How have you and Catherine been able to get through the construction well? A bold assumption to think that we've gotten through it well.
You bring in a third party.
Bringing in a third party. Honestly, Catherine's been very gracious. That's been the main thing. Is just she's been really wonderful and patient and doesn't complain. You know, when she has to, because obviously it's putting more on her plate as well with the kids and everything. And she's been very good, very supportive. I'm like, I'm going out to Home Depot. Okay, see ya. Whatever. So she's been awesome. So that's the main thing, is just having a great wife. But it has been like, there's been multiple times this past month where like things we would never miscommunicate on, we just didn't. Like, I was like, what? Aren't you supposed to be picking the babysitter up? She's like, no, I thought you were going to do that. I was like, so I have to leave right now? I'm not showered, whatever, all these different things. So we've definitely had our moments, but overall, just thankful for Catherine. So that was a fun question, an opportunity to brag on her a little bit. So shout out to my wife.
My wife.
So
closing announcements. This Friday, come to Laughs and Loves, Chicken Pickle, North KC. If you're a dude in Kansas City, please live in my Olathe house. Got 2 spots open for you.
okay,
And if you want to work with me and Rachel at Bondi this spring, this summer,
yeah,
let us know.
we doing it? We going for it?
I renewed my food establishment license, so you
Okay.
tell me.
Cool. What are you
Yeah.
looking for in what kind of employees you wanting?
Reliable,
Okay, but like hour wise, time wise.
social.
Okay, but like just
I
like
can count on them.
like tangible, like things that they can expect to do.
I would say just like they get it.
Okay,
They get it. They
That's
know how
tangible.
it's supposed to be done.
that's as tangible as it gets right there.
Yeah, I hate to get into the nitty gritty,
Okay,
but
good.
yeah, they get it.
That
Yeah.
You don't even need to look at the job description online. I'm sure that's
Just
just
hopefully
it.
you get it.
Cool.
Yeah. I
Sweet.
think I used to get so bogged down and like anxious because in my head, Bondi needed to be like a massive business.
Empire.
Yeah. And now I've had better peace of mind looking at it like it's just this fun little project. When it's open, it's open. Because
Yeah.
at this point, I'm like, just get my money back. I don't even care about like profiting off this. Just like
Yeah.
I've already sunk so much into it. So it helps me a little bit to look at it that way. Like we'll be open when we can. Or maybe we'll wait till Rachel's out of school and can help out more with it.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's kind of nice.
We were just talking about Bondi. Oh, maybe because my in-laws were asking about the truck over
And what's
there.
going on? You got some trashy neighbors over there. What's that truck on their driveway?
Oh no, Hattie was like talking up Bondi though. It's really good.
She had one bowl. She's hooked for life.
That's right. So she would work if you need.
She'd be great.
Honestly.
Well, does she meet the criteria? Reliable, social,
Yes.
and gets it?
I think she gets it.
I think she gets it.
I think she gets it.
Those are the main 3 things.
Oh, this is a funny quick story to end the podcast. The other night I went to the KU game, and so Catherine was staying home with the rest of the kids. I dropped Hattie off at cheer practice, and our friend Alyssa, military Bob's wife, was going to take her home. Alyssa's the coach. And so Alyssa is hanging out, talking after practice is over to this other mom, and kind of like talking to her, but I think also kind of stalling because she was waiting for Hattie to get picked up. And I asked Catherine, I was like, so Alyssa like knows for sure like that, yeah, whatever. She's taking her home. And yeah.
I mean, it's military Bob's wife.
And so
She's gotta be all over
She's
it.
got to be like, okay, Hattie, it's 1900. Where are your parents?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she goes, Hattie, is your mom picking you up? And Hattie goes, no, she's at home with my brother and sister and brother, whatever. Is your dad picking you up? No, he's at the KU game. And she goes, okay, well, do you know who's taking you home or who's picking you up? And she goes, you are. It's like fairly kind of like that. Like, so I don't know if she gets it completely, I don't know if she's quite, right. Like, and then Alyssa's like, oh my gosh, yes, that's right. Of course. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I love that Hattie was just like, You're supposed to be the one to take me home.
Hattie's kind of looking around like, isn't it obvious? You have a car, huh?
Why don't you look in the mirror and I'll show you?
Yeah, you have a driver's license?
Yeah.
You tell me who's picking me up.
I do love that she was not too shy to be like,
That's great quality,
yeah,
actually.
right. Rather
It's
than
like,
like,
no, you're right. That doesn't make sense because you're driving me
yeah,
home.
you are. Anyway. And I bet it was not a rude sounding, but it sounds kind of like, oh, duh, you are, whatever. But anyway, kind of a funny little.
I bet that was fun to hear Alyssa tell you guys that story back.
Apparently she sent Catherine a voice memo right away. When that happened, so.
You are.
So, all right. Hey, another great week of episodes. We always appreciate y'all. Appreciate time and being here.
Yeah, I ratify
Ratify.
this episode
Ratify, brother.
to go out.
That's right. It's been good. Yeah, get your archipelagos in order.
Yep.
Get your continental drifts
Get continental drifts.
in order.
Don't continental drift away from what's important in your life.
Ah,
Don't let your morals, your values erode away.
mm-hmm. Yep. So
I put-
we're thankful, Aqua, for you guys.
Good.
So,
Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. I say Merry Christmas.
yeah, roll it from there,
was-
Ty.
that
We
was-
love you guys.
It's
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody.